Now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready to rumble!
Ooh-wee! Regis Prograis just destroyed Joel Diaz Jr. in a battle of undefeated junior welterweight prospects. Man, when this fight was first announced, it was met with a lot of anticipation and excitement because rarely do you see two top prospects early in their career face off, putting it all on the line. Both guys big punchers. Both guys have bright futures, but Regis Prograis just decimated Joel Diaz, who gave a valiant effort, who showed that he does have power, but the chin of Prograis and the pressure and the skills, just everything was too much. He dropped Diaz four times in the second round. The first one, he stepped on his foot. It shouldn't have been ruled a knockdown, but it was. The other three, it was just clean, clear knockdowns. He would shoot that straight left hand from different angles, and he would shoot it unexpectedly, and Diaz just couldn't, defend himself from that punch. He did land his own power punches. He landed a nice left hook in an exchange that kind of momentarily, stopped Prograis in his tracks. And Prograis admitted that he's a tough fighter. He's very strong. He pointed out a mark that he had on his face from the punches and the power of Diaz Jr. But, he's a seek and destroy type fighter. But he's multifaceted, has skills, good jab. And the crazy thing about it, him being a southpaw, he ended the fight with the fourth and final knockdown with the left hook that Diaz Jr. did not see coming. And let's talk about Prograis' upper body movement. It kind of reminds me of Canelo Alvarez to an extent, because we all know that Canelo isn't the most fleet of foot and quick of foot, but he has tremendous head movement, so he can bob and weave and slip shots with the best of them. And that's what Prograis did, making Diaz Jr. miss, exerting energy, and then would just punish him with counters, straight left hands, looping left hands, shots to the body, right hooks. He just displayed it all. He's confident. He's humble, but he's confident at the same time. And he just has a bright future, man. And, like I said, props to Joel Diaz, who did his thing. He came to fight. He put it all on the line against a guy who was just, bigger, stronger, better tonight. And Prograis called out the top dogs at 140. He called out Terrence Crawford. He called out Adrian Broner. He said, they're going to have to see me. Where my check at? He's definitely ready for a top 10 junior welterweight in the world. I see him being a champion sooner or later. He seems to have a sturdy chin because he took some big shots from Joel Diaz Jr., who was 23-0 going into the fight with 19 knockouts. So they tell you that he can punch. The power is there. But when you step up against competition, you will see that there's a difference in chins at being A levels than C and D levels. And that's what Joel Diaz found out. He hit, Prograis with a lot of tough shots. But Prograis walked through him, bobbed and weaved, dipped, slid, just avoided them. He was excellent tonight. And I knew that he would win. I picked him to win, but I also didn't think that it would be such an early night. What better way for him to make a statement than in the main event on a Showtime, Showbox Series card for a Hall of Fame weekend, So a lot of people was attracted to Verona, New York, because this weekend is the International Boxing Hall of Fame ceremony where they will be inducted in 2017's Hall of Fame class. But you have to know that a lot of eyes was watching him to see how he would perform against a guy who's young, hungry, and powerful, just as he is, and he passed with flying colors. Lou DiBella is his promoter. If you're not familiar with Regis Prograis, you need to go YouTube him, watch this fight, check out previous fights, because the boy can fight. We had him on the on the Movement Boxing podcast about a couple months ago. Definitely going to try to get him back on there soon to discuss his big victory and what he has planned for his future. But he made it clear that he wants the big dogs. He displayed skills, power, pressure, everything that you want to see from a young and upcoming fighter. And he's going to only get better because he's a hard worker. He's dedicated to the craft, and he wants to be great. And we'll see how Joel Diaz bounces back after suffering his first career defeat where he was dropped 4 times, showed resiliency, but he just couldn't withstand that power of Prograis. And props to Regis Prograis for getting the victory, moving his record to 17-0 with, not 17-0, excuse me, 20-0 with 17 knockouts as he moves up the 140-pound rankings. Hopefully later this year we'll see him in a big fight against a top 10 junior welterweight. But if you like this video, subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Drop those comments in the comment section below, letting me know what you thought about Regis Prograis' performance tonight and who would you like to see him face next. Subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk again. Follow us on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Head over to Facebook, smack that like button on the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.